Legendary Nardwuar.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, man, I've been waiting on this interview for some years.
Nardwuar. 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 Nardwuar.
Who are you?
I'm Yo Gotti, the king.
Yo Gotti, welcome to South by Southwest in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, man. I've been waiting to get interviewed from you for some years now.
For 1 year at least, live at the barbecue.
Yeah, I've been waiting for more than 1 year, probably about 7, 8 years.
Oh, amazing, and I have a gift for you, a Vancouver Grizzlies program.
Oh.
The Vancouver Grizzlies. What can you say about the Vancouver Grizzlies and the Memphis Grizzlies?
Well, you know, it's the Memphis Grizzlies now. You know what I mean? They my neighbors and they my partners and they my favorite team. You know what I'm saying?
Because if you look it up here, you see Sharif Abdur-Rahim, Big Country Reeves, Mike Bibby.
Yeah, this throwback. This is a throwback Grizzly. So, you know, I'm always rocking with the Grizzlies.
Quote, Mrs. K.
Miss Gray, one of my favorite teachers. How you know about Miss K? You do your research. But Miss K was my 5th grade teacher. She used to teach me math and rap rhymes. Like she used to actually like rap the multiplication problems to me and all that. So, you know, that's one of my favorite teachers.
You used to sell CDs in bags?
Yeah, the very first Cocaine Music 1 that I put out, we didn't have jewel. I didn't order no jewel cases. I just put them in Ziploc bags, Glad bags, and tied a knot in it if it was an OZ or something. You know what I mean? Back in the day. So, and I gave you my CD, just a CD in the sandwich bag with the knot tied in. And if you were from that culture, you know what that meant.
You recorded your first song with DJ Sound?
Yeah, shout out to DJ Sound. That was way back. DJ Sound, a legendary DJ from Ridgecrest Apartments. So like when I was standing on top of the hill doing my thing, DJ Sound was down the hill in his mama apartment recording mixtapes back then when they was on cassette tapes. He the first one recorded me and put me on his mixtape.
I wanted to ask you about some classic Memphis shit. What can you say about the 3-6 Mafia?
It's actually a legendary album. Mrs. Styles is 3-6 Mafia. Like, it's legendary. You from Memphis, you know this shit here legendary.
And I also wanted to ask you a bit more about these particular groups from Memphis. Al Capone. Do you know anything about Al Capone?
Al Capone, man. Al Capone, the OG. I got a lot of love, a lot of respect for Al Capone, because you remember back in the day when they were putting out the Murder Dog magazines, Al Capone had a lot of influence with me being on the cover of a Murder Dog magazine when they had all the hot Memphis rappers on it, you know what I'm saying?
And underneath 8 Ball, which you have a song with.
Yeah, 8 Ball MJG, they legendary too, man. I think 8 Ball was probably one of the biggest Memphis artists, the first big Memphis artist that I reached out to do a feature, and he done it for me on the love.
I also wanted to ask you about Gangster Black. What can you say about Gangster Black and Memphis rap, Yo Gotti?
Gangster Black, what record this is? World Thickest Click. Oh man, I don't even know how you know about this type of music, Nardwuar. This some of this old school Memphis South Parkway, man. Like we grew up on that. We used to go to the clubs and they call it buck jump to this back in the day in Memphis, man. We're getting a big crowd and push each other to that Gangster Black.
I love this Memphis record right here, Back to Basics.
Yeah.
And on the back, you thank DJ Spanish Fly.
Yeah, Spanish Fly. You know, all these OGs from where I'm from, man. Actually, like this picture remind me of back when I think Sway had came to interview me in the Ridgecrest Apartments and some things that happened. He can tell you more about it, but the police had came, things that happened, and I had to leave, so it kind of messed up the shooting, the photo shooting, and the whole thing, you know what I mean? So that's the first thing I think of when I see this Back to the Basics cover.
You met Drummer Boy at a gas station?
Drummer Boy, yeah. I used to meet up with him at the gas station and buy my beats from him. Like I used to buy 10 beats for Drummer Boy at a time. And we used to meet up at the Exxon or whatever gas station. It was like a drug deal almost. I give him the money, he'll give me the CD with the 10 beats on them, and I see him again when it was time to buy another 10 beats.
And I have a gift for you, speaking of gas stations, here is an Oldsmobile for you and a 61 Thunderbird, a gift for you.
This is a gift. I got one of these cars.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I got one of these cars, original, everything original on it. I'm about to say this. I'm putting this, I don't know which one of my houses. I'm putting it on the top shelf, though.
Those are miniature models, not quite your year. What years do you have?
I got the 67 Firebird original. I got the Cutlass 72. It ain't original, though. It's all redone over. I got over 100 grand in it.
And that is for you, Gotti. Not quite 100 grand, but still representing the Cutlass.
Yeah, I might have to figure out how to mount it on the dashboard or something.
And Gotti, quote, you've got peanuts on the menu.
On the menu?
I'm digesting steak.
Yeah. That's for them, them little appetite dudes, man. You know what I mean? That mean that I'm digesting steak because I always had a big appetite. I always wanted that $100 steak while you want that, 59-cent bag of peanuts, man. We hustle different.
I love that line.
Yeah, you want steak too?
I love the steak. What food were you eating during Down and the DM? You went out for food. What food inspired that song?
I was eating finger licking, DJ Khaled and down in Miami.
What do you think about real estate? How do you deal with bad tenants? How does Gotti deal with bad tenants?
Yo, I don't really deal with bad tenants with my real estate because I rented a house to one of my homeboys when I first started. And of course, he never wanted to pay me because he was my homeboy. So ever since then, I stepped out the way and I let the management companies deal with the tenants.
I was thinking, Gotti, you live beside Graceland? You live beside Elvis's mansion?
Nah, I used to live behind Graceland. Like if you jumped the back fence, you was in my house. If I jumped the back fence, I could jump the back fence of Graceland. That's why I was living there when I was a youngin', before the feds came and all that and seized all the cars and houses and took my mamas and everybody to the federal penitentiary, and their house became federal property.
And you never actually went to Graceland, did you?
Never been to Graceland.
Well, I have a gift for you right here, an official Sun Records t-shirt repping Memphis, Tennessee, the home of Elvis Presley.
Yeah, I know what Sun Records is, though.
And that is for you, a Sun Records t-shirt.
Yo, appreciate it.
What does Gotti like for clothing? I was curious. What do you like for clothing? Do you like the t-shirts? Because you know about the Sun t-shirts.
Well, for clothing, I prefer to wear like sweats, man. Just something simple. T-shirts, jogging sweats, and a hoodie. I like to be comfortable, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I am the swag. I don't need on too much designer. Even though I rock it, you know what I mean? Like I throw on the jewelry and the watches and keep my fade tight. You know what I mean? I don't really need too much with the clothes. I just rock a sweatsuit.
Why do you think people should care about Gotti?
We keep the streets alive, Nardwuar. Without us, what the streets gonna do?
Well, thank you very much, Gotti. Keep on rocking in the free world and doot doot doo.
Doot. Nardwuar. Watch the light.
Yo, that's the best. Hey, man, again.